Hi, welcome to Sticker Mountain Brand Success Stories. I'd like to introduce AJ Gottschalk from Project Healing Waters, and I'd like to thank you for being here today with us and sharing your story.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So the first question, and I think everybody would be beneficial to hear, how did you guys start? What started and inspired this creation of Project Healing Waters?
So we were started by one man in the early 2000s. It's retired Navy Captain Ed Nicholson. He was seeing wounded warriors at Walter Reed Medical Center and was thinking, I'm going to go out and fish. And I'd imagine that some of these guys would like to go out and fish with me. So it started with getting the guys out fly casting on the lawn there at Walter Reed, and then has now developed massively into a programming that spans the nation. It applies in 48 states and over 200 programs.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it has expanded. I mean, over the 200 locations. And, I think that was a really good starting point because, we all know they go through so much. And then to go out in nature and kind of like understand what you're protecting or what your mission was for, and then feeling that within nature with somebody else. I think that was just a genius idea and incredibly beneficial to so many.
Right. And that's still, that is the core of it, is the value of getting people back out in nature to really help them reconnect, to redevelop this camaraderie and connectedness that was at the core of their military service, but often is the biggest thing they lose when they separate from the military. So to be able to return that connectedness is the first step in growing the resilience of these, soldiers.
Yeah, that's incredible. So how does the program work? Give me a little bit more of how it operates and how you would start. How does it operate?
So there's basically 5 pillars. It was originally 4 pillars, which was fly fishing, fly casting, fly tying, and then education, just across the board, an educational component. Now we've also added in a conservation component, because that's such a big thing now, especially since so many of the people that we serve at their very core want to give back. So the idea of giving back directly to those places where they're able to go and heal is just an easy logical progression. So those are really the 5 pillars at the core of it.
So give us kind of an overview of how Project Healing Water works.
Yeah, perfect. So we offer free programming to our veteran participants, and that programming includes fly fishing classes, fly tying classes, and also fly casting and fly rod building classes. So every participant doesn't have to take part in every step. But as they involve themselves more in each of these steps, they're able to connect more with their fellow veterans, as well as volunteers to help them in each stage of the process.
That's nice. How do you get the word out? What is one way you kind of let them know? Do you guys have information packets? How would somebody find out?
One of the big draws is word of mouth, whether it's through the VA, whether it's through participants that are already in the program, whether it's through social media. But then there's also the physical, visible aspect, which is something as simple as the bumper stickers that y'all help us with. So things like that allow people to just see proud supporter of Project Healing Waters, and then people go, oh, well, what's Project Healing Waters? And that question is really the thing that drives involvement with Project Healing Waters, whether it's from veteran participants, whether it's from volunteers or even donors. Is just a question of what's Project Healing Waters. It asks the question, and it usually drives people to participate in some way.
I think it's exactly right what you said. Even just going through our shop when the stickers are produced, people look at stickers, they look at that image and they're like, oh, what does this mean? What is this? They ask that question. And I personally couldn't be more proud to be a part of a program just like this, because it is something good and it's helping people in a very beneficial way. And just the whole thing about it from start to finish. So again, that's really cool that, you guys do that. And you said that you're volunteer based. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
So the core of our organization are the volunteers. So everything from participants that first join and then become volunteer leaders in the organization to non-veterans that volunteer for instruction of fly fishing, of fly tying, of fly rod building, or even volunteer guides that take participants and volunteers out on the water for the fishing outings. So at every level, there is volunteer involvement. The leadership of each program is volunteer based, and then there is a national staff that helps those volunteers do what they need to do to succeed in the mission.
So how does the charity work? Like if somebody wanted to donate and they were watching this, even this video, or if they find your, say they see the sticker, or they see, whatever social media post or Instagram, how do they walk them through if they wanted to donate? How would they do that?
So for that, the easiest way is just directly through our website. If it wants to be a monetary donation, then it would be through the website. But we also, as we were just talking about how important volunteers are, you can get involved that way. And so the easiest way is we direct you through the website to find your local program. And we have, at the national level, staff that are called field support specialists. Those field support specialists are the best equipped to put you in contact with your local program. Or if you bounce between places, let's say you're in Denver for half the year and then you're in South Florida for part of the year, you're able to connect through those field support specialists to find where the program would be in each area. And Denver is one of our largest programs. So obviously they're an easy connection. You connect right through Pat Higgins, the program lead in Denver. He's very active and can immediately help connect you with the organization. But if you have any wider questions, those field support specialists are a great way to do it right through the website.